and I'll let you do it.
Okay, so
Bye-bye, thank you
I
guys.
started the stream, but I had to use that other. I had to create a new one from scratch.
Right.
So, but we're on now.
You're on live, is that
So
for sure?
all the links we've posted all around the internet now don't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
So no one's going to watch it.
What went wrong?
I don't know. Like when I try to start streaming manually, it just keeps giving me errors, and it won't tell me what exactly caused it. So just give him the new link real quick.
We got to go through 5 different accounts and delete old links and stories, posts, and my bio description. So
Yeah.
it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It's fine, but you can just update it. You don't have to delete it. You can just update it. You can just say, click on this link instead.
Send the link to our chat.
Will we like on hold for too long or something?
Yeah, I'll have to ask. Chat, you can see that. Alright, delete it from Facebook. Right?
So I'm deleting.
From Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got a new link. Ty?
Have you sent the new link through, Ty?
Okay, sending it now.
Got it.
And this is live now, yeah?
Oh, it's kind of delayed, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, it's delayed by about 10-15 seconds.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yes.
So you'll have to post on Facebook again with that link.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 1 view.
Okay, good. Right, we're on it. We might as well get it done. Okay, bit of a hiccup with the streaming, but we're going to go ahead and see how it looks anyway. It doesn't really matter. What we've got here is a box of vinyl that probably came through, I just checked the date, It's 2022, early 2022. So this is nearly 4 years old. It comes from Tokyo, and I'm guessing there's about 25, 30 records in there. What's up? What's up?
That's my screen.
Okay, is that? Oh, okay, so you can't see it.
Can you navigate to the? Can you go to the channel?
Oh, Vinyl Decision channel.
Vinyl Decision channel. Click on live stream.
Here.
No, the top tab where it says live.
Here.
No.
Up here. This one.
And it says there's that one in the red that says it's live right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so we're at Vinyl Decision in Taipei, Taiwan. We're a record shop. We've been open about 15 years. Currently, we've got about 17,000 records in the shop. But over the past 15 years, while we've been open, I've been continuing to buy records, usually from auctions in Japan. And they get delivered here, they get delivered to my house, they get delivered to our warehouse, and they've never been opened. But we've recently upgraded our website, and I wanted to start uploading vinyl to the website page. So what I thought I'd do is start unpacking the boxes. I've got about 300 of these boxes that have never been opened. They've been accumulated for 15 years. So what I'm going to do is open a box today, have a look at the records inside. My good friend Paul Duffy is here. We talk about music all the time, and he's going to be monitoring if there's any questions or comments, and maybe we'll have a chat about music, maybe we won't, maybe I'll just drink my beer. But I need to catalogue these in here, and what I've got is my good friend Ty. He's working on the computer over here, and he's going to be cataloguing all the records that come out. So I've got my faithful Leatherman here, and I'm going to break into this vinyl box. And this vinyl box, weirdly, got sent with bubble wrap on the outside of the box, as probably as well as inside. The most important thing when you're opening a box of records is to not spill your beer, okay? And I don't know where this one came from. It's not a big seller because it's been weirdly wrapped up. And I'm a little bit scared, to be honest, about what we're going to find inside. I've got absolutely no idea where we're going. But the first album might give us a clue. And of all things, it's the Carpenters. Now, I'm not going to apologise for this. It is a Carpenters record. And the reason I'm not going to apologise is because this is a record shop. And believe it or not, the Carpenters actually sell pretty well here. So I'm not buying because I like the records. I'm buying because I need Carpenters in the record shop. And the Carpenters were massive in Japan, as I'm sure you can understand. And I hate to say I'm a little bit of a secret fan of the Carpenters.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
You're going to go yes on that?
Listen to them a lot. Well, we've played
Actually,
a lot growing up.
they have a, I don't know what you call those albums, where they get a whole bunch of new bands and they cover Carpenter songs. Like whole bunch of bands cover Beach Boys songs or something. But there's an album called If I Were a Carpenter.
Oh yeah.
And it's modern bands covering Carpenter songs, and it's rated as one of the best cover albums of all time. It's great. It's called If I Were a Carpenter. Anyway, Carpenters, here we go. So, Ty, Carpenters, compilation. Ty's got to log these in. Oh my God, are we going to have all Carpenters all night? We are. It's going to be Carpenter Central. Oh wait. Okay. So, and then another Carpenters.
Any well-known tracks on there?
Yeah, this is, what's the name of this album? I forget the title of this one. The Kind of Hush is a great track. Okay, moving on, and the next one is a superb. I must have been, like I need to buy it. That is Dionne Warwick.
Oh, dear, why?
Yes, superb. Dionne Warwick sings Burt Bacharach. Superb stuff. And now this is another, obviously just bought for the shop, but this is one of our biggest selling albums. Boston.
Oh, More Than a Feeling.
More Than a Feeling.
The biggest selling album.
It's ridiculous how easy it is for me to sell this. Let me have a look at the condition. And look how minty that is. That has probably never been played. Very little. And it comes with the Obi strip.
Well, Kurt Cobain got pissed off when they said Smells Like Teen Spirit had ripped off the riff for More Than a Feeling.
Oh really?
So there's a YouTube video, you can go on YouTube and type in Nirvana More Than a Feeling, and he opens the playing Smells Like Teen Spirit by singing More Than a Feeling for about 30 seconds, and then he just drops into Smells Like Teen Spirit to make a point.
I'm not going to argue either way. I'm a big fan of Nirvana, but fair enough. Boston is a great album. So, Ty, Boston. And yes, I definitely was on a picking up great compilations. Donovan, love Donovan. And again, the Japan compilations are ridiculously cheap. I know, and people look down on compilations because they're compilations. People want to buy studio albums that we recorded. But I personally think compilations are, if they're well curated, I think they're absolutely worth picking up. And if you're not a massive fan of Donovan and you don't want to buy all his studio albums, you can pick up something like this compilation from Japan with this beautiful Obi strip, which I know has been really well compiled.
It's the Obi strip.
The Obi strip. Obi in Japanese means band. Like if you're wearing a kung fu kit, you're wearing a kimono, the middle bit is called the Obi, that's the band. So this is known as the Obi strip, OBI. It obviously adds value for collectors, but I'm a big fan of the compilations. And I pick them up all the time and they sell well. And in a record shop, I can put this on and leave it playing in the afternoon and people will come up and go, oh, this is great. It's the kind of thing I really like for the shop. Now, here's a weird one, Herbie Mann. Now, I don't think many people's going to go, oh, Herbie Mann. He's such a great, he was the flute player, he was a jazz flautist, and he's really pretty cheesy, to be honest. He's really, but I think he did 2 amazing albums, and this is called Memphis Underground, and it's actually a really brilliant jazz album. And again, it can be picked up incredibly cheaply from Japan, and I've got 2 versions here. He was very popular in Japan. There's 2 copies here that I've picked up. You can get them really cheaply, but for me, I'd say that is a great album to pick up as a jazz fan. I'm actually going to play it to Paul after we get off here, so you can have a listen to it. He does great covers of some amazing tracks.
Would you get many people come in, some people come in wanting to buy that?
No, but it's the kind of album that I would put on and people will come up. What they often do is they'll come up, they'll take a photo of the cover while I'm playing it and then go back and research it. And then I have sold a few of these because I've played it. But I don't think I've ever had a single customer come in and say, have you got any Herbie Man?
Let me see if I can do it.
But this is Memphis Underground. He also did
Look for live.
London Underground,
He's red.
where I think it was recorded in London. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. He covered some classic UK tracks at the time in the 70s, like the Rolling Stones, but with jazz flute. And it's actually, that's the only two albums of his I would recommend, is Memphis Underground and London Underground. But don't listen to me, and apologies to any Herbie Man fans out there. I mean, I'm sure all his albums are great to someone. So put those over there. Oh my God! I was wondering where this went to. This album, it's Jackie Cochran, and he was a force to be reckoned with in Las Vegas in like the early 70s. I don't know, he was a total madman, but he did this album called Swamp Fox, which I got recommended by a very good friend who's a Cramps fan, and he said, you've got to check out Swamp Fox. And I knew I ordered it, and I haven't seen it since. So I never knew where I had a copy. So another one that needs to get played straight away. This is dirty down south, like New Orleans, swampy music, and it is called Swamp Fox. Jackie Lee Joaquin Cochran, and that's another one that needs to get played almost straight away. So I'm glad I found that one. Now you're going to have to indulge me again here, because I'm also a big fan of Nilsson. He's
Legend.
a legend. He was a legend, and he died very young. And John Lennon said
Yeah.
he was his favourite writer.
They used to hang out a lot. They were
Oh,
called the Hollywood Vampires.
The Hollywood Vampires, and who else was in it?
It was Nilsson, John Lennon, and Alice Cooper, and they used to go around.
No, there was one more.
Keith Moon.
No,
Keith Moon for a while.
Mickey DeLenz
Oh, really?
of the Monkees.
Oh, I didn't
I might be wrong. The Hollywood Vampires.
Maybe.
I might.
They used to hang out
I
in Hollywood a
remember
lot and just
yes.
get drunk and cause a
And
lot of trouble.
cause trouble.
And Johnny Depp named his band after their group, or their little friendship.
Yeah.
The Hollywood Vampires.
Yeah.
So Johnny Depp started a band, he still has a band as far as I know, with Alice Cooper today, and what's his name, the guitarist for Aerosmith, I forgot his name. So their band's called the Hollywood Vampires, named after Nilsson and John
Yeah.
Lennon's little
I do know. I think Nilsson. I think he said he regretted being such a twat at times, because apparently they were quite like rowdy and upsetting. And I know when he died, he spent the last 6 months just staying in with his children, which is quite nice to hear anyway. But I do love Nilsson.
His most famous one is that the one that
No, he did the cover of
Everybody's Talking?
Everybody is Talking at Me.
But he also did that slow epic.
He did.
What was it?
Without You.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't forget the sheet.
Oh, your face is yeah. He did actually. Anytime you can pick up a Nilsson greatest hits album, is superb. And I know exactly where I'm going here. I mean, this really is a cheesy box I've picked up, but this is going to show us some very interesting stuff, particularly from Japan. I go to Japan once every month or two just to buy vinyl, and I do love well, I love Japan anyway. I love buying vinyl there, and the quality of the vinyl is incredible. But what we got here is a Ventures album. The Ventures were, do you know the Ventures?
No, I never heard of the Ventures.
Wow, they were
Surfing.
massive in Japan, and they were a guitar band, like they were surf band.
60s?
Yes,
Surf rock?
yep, surf rock, absolutely. It's like literally,
Like the Beach Boys?
yes, the early Beach Boys and the Ventures. There was another band called the Astronauts, and they were all doing it, but Japan absolutely ate it up. And what we have here, and I know why I bought this, this is an original, this is probably the early 60s pressing, so this is a good 60 years old, and this is known as a flip back cover. So what you can see is the early 60s, they cut the covers and they were folded over on the edges. They're known as flip back, and it has the, it's called a scalloped edge here.
We got Elliot Grimes here asking how much for Jackie.
What the
much would you
swamp? Well, I'm not going to talk prices today because if I try to price everything, it's going to take a long time. And what I want to do is kind of unpack the box and go through the records. And what I'm going to do is price them, and they're going to go up onto our website. Ty is going to be entering the details, and we're going to be putting it up on our website with prices. So yeah, I don't want to talk about prices now, but fair enough. And thanks for tuning in, Elliot. And also, what we have here with the Ventures is the Japanese red vinyl. When Japanese, I still happy to say that they're the best pressers of vinyl on the planet, and a lot of early Japan pressings were done in red translucent vinyl like this. And if you take a look at it, I would say this has been played less than a dozen times. What you can do is you can look at the center of the label, and you can see spindle marks. Pretty much anytime anyone puts a record onto a turntable, they will be moving it around on the spindle to find the hole, and it will leave tracks. And so you can almost count how many times it's been played by the spindle marks, and if it's been played a lot, you'll see a huge blur of marks around the middle. But this one, you can literally count maybe 3 or 4. So I'd say this is basically unplayed. It's the 1960s. This is probably a 65-year-old album. The Ventures, surfing, and that's the kind of thing I would pick up all day and all night, because I just think they're a work of art, a piece of history. Can we put that one over there, Tom? Yeah, just put it over there. Okay, next up, definitely I know exactly my mind here. I'm buying compilations. I must have found an auction in Japan, and I'm just buying compilations that I know will sell. John Denver, greatest hits. I know it's going to sell. It's a record shop. I'm not making any apologies here. I need to have, I'm going to buy ABBA, Carpenters, Air Supply, John Denver all day long, because it's the kind of stuff people want in their collection.
Sort of easy listening, very popular.
I never buy for myself. I can't buy for myself. I'm buying for a record shop, so I have to put my feeling. And I'm a big fan of John Denver. I have no problem with it at all. Simon and Garfunkel, Elton John, I love it all. So I need it in the record shop. I can't just have a record shop full of fall records and think that that's going to make business. So this is the kind of thing I will pick up, and it's got to go in the shop. Right, where are we going? Oh, I know this. Can you tell who it is by the back photo? Duffy's put
On the spot.
he's put on the spot. It's actually a very famous, almost, I wouldn't say one-hit wonder, but I was talking about this band yesterday, Los Lobos, and a great album, Japan pressing. My friend was in here yesterday. He said Los Lobos was the best live band he's ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where are they from?
They're American, but they are. I'm probably going to be wrong here, but saying that they're Mexican descent and they played Latin American music, but I think they're American. So, correct me, please. Oh, okay. It's kind of annoying because whoever packed these has put the records in front of the front cover. But this is actually, I know exactly why I bought this. Duffy.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. Have you ever heard of them? There's a really good reason why I bought this record. And it's because their one massive hit was covered by, what's his name? Single name artist whose, Odelay was his big album. Beck. Beck covered his song, and it is in the film, what's the Disappearing Mind with, okay, who's the artist?
Beautiful Mind?
Yes. No. What's his name? The guy who did The Mask.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. He did the brilliant film about losing
Eternal
memory.
Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine. And the song in it by Beck was Everybody's Gotta Learn Sometime.
Everybody's got to learn something. Oh, that's them originally.
That's them originally. And their version is better than Beck's. It's superb. So, again, picked up. I know I bought it just for one song. And I had just recently seen Beck play at Fuji Rock. And he played Everybody's Gotta Learn Sometime to 25,000 people. And I was nearly in tears. It was so beautiful. So I'm pretty much sure I bought this record just after I saw Beck do the song at Fuji Rock. So that's it. Corgis. And actually, interestingly, this record is a white label. We call it a white label. It's not all white, it's just black and white. But I know that that's what we call a promo copy. And it actually has promo written in Japanese here. And promos tend to be worth a very good percentage more than the later pressings. These are the pressings that went out to the record companies. They went out to the radio stations ahead of the major release. And collectors like getting the promo copies because they were always very carefully pressed. The quality was always very carefully controlled. So promo copies, often called just white label promo. I just noticed this is a white label promo. They're very collectible. Thank you, Ty. And I know what's coming up next, because this is, I'll have to say, one of my favorite artists of all time. And I'm wondering if me and Paul have a lot of shared interests in music. We both love Van Morrison. We both adore Joni Mitchell. I don't think I've ever really discussed this artist with Duffy.
Yeah, you have. You introduced me to her.
Oh, really?
You did, yeah. She's fantastic.
She is absolutely fantastic. Joan Armour Trading, she's a British gem. Absolute genius of songwriting. And it's there are a few artists that I refuse, anytime I get a chance to pick up an album, I will always do it, because I just think that her music needs to be continuously promoted.
It's amazing music, and you introduced me to her about a year ago, I think.
Oh, really?
And you played me Down to Zero and Love and Affection.
Oh my God.
And when I was back in England in summer, I found that album with those two songs on it for something ridiculously cheap, like
Yeah.
£5 or something.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
about
picked
right.
it up and I've got it. Old copy, but in decent condition. Sounds good.
Yeah, she's brilliant, and I think she was the first female songwriter from the UK to do something. I can't remember what it was, sell a certain amount of copies or something. But yeah, she's amazing. And this is something that Duffy will know more about than me.
Or James Brown.
James Brown, that's the kind of stuff you play, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, love it.
I've got a feeling.
I'm not familiar with these tracks.
No, I don't even know the album.
I'm looking for the year.
Let me have a look at it. It's a US pressing, and the weirdest thing about it is I've got a slight feeling it might be a sealed copy, and it is. And so this is definitely why I bought it. This is totally still in its shrink wrap, and these are like gold dust to collectors. I don't even know what year it is. It's not that early, but I can tell you 100% that if you find any album that's totally sealed, never been opened up ever, you can pretty much double the price of what it would normally go for. Even a mint copy, but has been opened, this will go for twice the price.
So is that mint and sealed, or
Mint
how
and
would that
sealed.
be listed on?
Mint.
Just
Mint. Straight up mint. I think the only way you can truthfully say mint with a record is if it's sealed. Because I think once the seal is broken, you have to say near mint, because you can't prove or not prove that it hasn't been played. You're just going on your own eye inspection or play testing. But when you get something like this that is totally sealed, that's the only time you can actually say mint, and you can charge a lot for that. I mean, it's not a James Brown album, I know.
Yeah, me neither, or any of the
But
songs.
it's probably really good. I like the title, Raw Soul, and it is a US pressing.
And it says all new great songs on the front. So is that at that time these were all original tracks?
I'm going to guess that this is early 70s, but it might be a repressing of an early album. All I know is it's sealed.
So you wouldn't actually unseal that?
I
play
wouldn't.
it?
No, never. I caught one of the staff breaking open a seal once, and I just like almost spilt my beer. And
That was the worst part.
yeah, PD 1016. So that'll have to be researched.
Nice finds.
Yeah, it is a good find. That's a great find.
Definitely going to go and check out some of those tracks later. James Brown, War Soul.
Steve Naive. Now,
Never heard of him. Looks very 80s by the cover.
100%. That's Steve Naive. Whose band was he in? Elvis Costello's band. He was part of the Attractions, I think. Got no idea why I bought it, but I did. I was always this is a UK pressing, which is quite weird for me. No idea why I bought it. I've always been a fan of Elvis and the Attractions. Great band. we're in the middle of a record shop, of course, so we've got customers walking in and out, which is fine. So might be saying hello and goodbye to people. Steve Naive. More Carpenters compilations. So this is exactly what we're doing today.
Oh, it's all in Japanese.
Yep. Yeah, I can't resist picking up these Medicine Hall Caravan. So this is some kind of compilation. Again, this is just stuff I love. Duffy's just trying to look in the box. See that? He's just trying to sneak a look. Because I know, you know the next record. Did you see it?
I did, and I love it.
Ha! See? Anyway, this is a compilation, and let me read who's on this compilation. I know why I bought it, because it's so mad. Alice Cooper, B.B. King, the Youngbloods, Doug Kershaw, Delaney and Bond. It's a mad collection of people on it, so these are kind of, I can't resist picking up weird records. And it's just, somebody on there's going to go, I've been looking for that track for 20 years, and now I've found it. So, and this is one for Duffy. I'm not even going to mention it, I'm just going to hand it over to him and go, there you go.
It's crazy because this is the one I looked at, and it's definitely my favourite of all the things I've seen so far. It's Ricky Lee Jones, great artist, 70s, sort of, what can you say, singer-songwriter, you know.
She was a bit in the same vein as Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, she went a bit in the jazz direction.
100%.
And this album's called Pirates, and I think it's got so many great songs.
I think it's her second album. Her first album was just the self-titled Ricky Lee Jones. She had the one big hit was Chucky's in Love.
Chucky's in Love, but this album's great. It's got Pirates and Woody and Dutch on the Slow Train to Peking.
But it was on this album you said you made me listen to one track once.
Yeah.
It's something about the Esso stop or something.
I think it was Woody and Dutch on the Slow Train to Peking.
That was it, yes. Yeah.
A very fun song, really great song.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one box unpacked. It wasn't very eventful, but I don't care. This is my job. It's what we do. And believe it or not, I've got another 300 boxes to unpack. So maybe we'll be doing them live. And for me, it's a way of cataloging. My website is pretty rubbish in terms of actually posting on there what we have in the shop. So I thought the best way to start doing it would be to start unpacking some boxes and cataloguing them as we go along. And so I thought, why not record it as a way of cataloguing what we're doing and letting you come along and maybe talk a little bit about the vinyl, talk about music. And like I say, I've got 300 more of those boxes that need to be unpacked. So it's going to be a long process, and maybe we'll do it again next week. But if you're around, please come and join us. Duffy's going to say goodbye, and I'm going to say goodbye. But thanks a lot for joining, and let me know if you have any comments or anything. Let us know, and we'll be back again whenever we unpack a box. Boom.